right there.
Okay.
God
God
is
merciful.
merciful.
Start over.
God is merciful. Dear heart, the nanny with the gold
Decorated
candles in front of the iron and icon standing and sat down by the door with her knitting. Princess Maria took a book and began to read. Only when steps or voices were heard, they looked at each other, but the princess fearfully questioningly, and the nanny soothingly, the same feeling that Princess Maria was experiencing. She sat in her room, came over everyone and spread to all ends of the house, following.
It's a new sentence, okay? Following the belief
that the less people knew about the suffering of a woman in labor, the less she suffers. Everyone tried to pretend they knew nothing. No one spoke that prevailed in the princess house. One could see a sort of a general concern, a softness of heart, and the awareness of something great, inconceivable that was being accomplished at that moment. No laughter was heard in the big maid's room. In the men's quarters, the men all sat silently, ready for something. The caretakers did not sleep and had splinters and candles burning. The old prince paced his study, stepping on his heels, and sent Tikhon to Mario Bogdanovna to ask what news. Just say the prince told me to ask what news and come and tell me what she says. Tell the prince that labor has begun. And Princess said Maria Bogdanovna. Glancing significantly at the messenger. Good. Tikhon went and told him. Very well, said the prince, closing the door behind him. And Tikhon did not hear the least sound from the study. After that, a little later, Tikhon went into into the study as if to tend
to the candles,
seeing the prince
lying
on the sofa. Tikon looked at him, at his upset face, shook his hand silently, went over to him, kissed him on the shoulder, and went out without tending to the candles or saying why he had come. The mystery, the most solemn in the world, continued to be accomplished. Evening passed, but night came, the feeling of expectation and of the heart's softness before the inconceivable did not diminish, but heightened. No one slept.
Yeah. Slept. It was no scratching.
It was of those March lights when it is as if
winter
wants to claim its own back and with
desperate malice pours
out its last
snows
and storms. The German doctor from Moscow was expected any moment. A carriage had been sent for him to the turning from the highway to the country road, and mounted men with lanterns went to lead him along the bumpy and muddy road. Princess Maria had long ago abandoned her book. She was staying silently, her luminous eyes fixed on her face. Her nanny's wrinkled face, familiar to her, and the smallest detail on the lock of gray hair that strayed from under her kerchief, at the little pouch of skin that hung under her chin.
You're a chef.
The nanny
Shavishna
holding her knitting was telling in a low voice, herself not hearing or understanding the words. The story she had told 100 times about how the late princess had given birth to Prince Maria in Kishinev with a Moldavian
peasant woman and
said
midwife
with God's
mercy
there is no need for any
doctors.
doctors.
They spell that wrong. Don't say that, okay? It's doctors.
What is it?
Right here, doctors. Okay.
How come they spell it?
I don't know.
It's like everywhere in the book.
Yeah, it is. I think it's to accent and accent to highlight their accent. Suddenly
She
said
suddenly a guest of when Blue opened the poorly latched window at the prince's behest with the coming of the larks. One flame of the double windows was removed in each room, sent the heavy silk curtain fluttering blue and cold and snow and pots.
Oh, we're gonna finish to here. That's 2 pages. That's 2. We started here. Look, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try to get out of it. Huh? You want to fight?
Stop.
Let's take a fight break. Ready? Okay, here. Wait. Love you. Okay, here.
Went the candles.
Out the candle.
Out the candle. Princess Maria
shuddered.
The nanny set her knitting down, went to the window, leaned out, and began snatching at the open window. Frame cold wind blew about the ends of her kerchief.
Her kerchief, yeah.
And her straight locks of gray hair. Princess, dearest, somebody driving down the avenue, she said, holding the frame and not closing it with lanterns. Must be the doctor. My God, thank you.
Thank
God, said Princess Maria. I must go and meet him. He doesn't know Russian. Princess Maria threw on her shawl and ran to meet the rivals. As she went down the hall, she saw through the windows a carriage with lanterns standing by the porch. She went out to the stairs. A tallow candle stood on a baluster, melting in the wind.
No scratching.
The servant Philip, with an alarmed face and holding another candle, stood below on the first landing of the stairs, still lower around the turning of the stairs. Footsteps in warm boots could not be heard, and a voice that seemed familiar to Princess Maria was saying something. Thank God, said the voice, and Father. Gone to bed, replied the voice of the butler Damien, who was already downstairs. Then the voice said something else. Damien made some reply, and the footsteps in warm boots began to approach more quickly. An invisible turning of the stairs. It's Andre, saw Princess Maria. No, it can't be. It would be too extraordinary, she thought, and the moment she saw it, the face and figure of Prince Andre in a fur coat with a snow sprinkled collar appear on the landing where the servant stood with a candle. Yes, it was he, but pale and sin was a changed, strangely softened, but anxious expression on his face. He came up the stairs and embraced his sister. You didn't get my letter, he asked, and not waiting for an answer, which he would not have received because the princess was unable to speak. He went back, and together with the counselor who came in behind him, they had met at the last posting station, came upstairs, and again with quick steps, and again embrace meant at the last posting station came upstairs again with quick steps, and again embraced his sister.
What fate? He said, Masha dear.
And throwing off his fur coat and boots, he went to his wife's room.
Yeah, rooms.
Room.
Good job. Okay, put the book back. There, just